Hello there, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Life Path at
the Lead Path.
That's right. Life Path at the lead Path. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a dedicated forum for students, both in Zambia and in the diaspora, international students out there. We have this dedicated forum to be able to bring out the issues affecting students and also zero in on the issues affecting a Christian in an environment of study, whether that be college or university. Now, with me today in the studio is CHIPASHA, who's been a student before by profession. She's what is your profession again, CHIPASHA?
Biomedical science.
Biomedical science sounds extremely heavy. There you have it, students. You can be biomedical experts and degree holders in this particular field because nothing exempts you from doing what CHIPASHA has done. Now, today we're looking at a very interesting aspect. If you are a student in a university, is it right for you to just sit back, start twiddling your thumbs, waiting for all your bills to be met by someone? That someone could be your parents, it could be the government, it could be anybody. Or could you get up and do some work with your hands? Number two, if you are a student, is it possible that you can have entrepreneurial abilities to be able to make things happen and while working, still be able to employ others? Well, we will hear it from our panelists today. CHIPASHA seems to have some very exciting views in this regard. CHIPASHA, what are your views?
Well, to begin with, I think entrepreneurship should not have limits. It should not be limited to the fact that I'm not in school anymore or I'm working already, that's the only time I can do business. I think if we compare our education system here in Zambia or in Africa in general, with the education system abroad, maybe we can consider the UK or America. I've been privileged to have friends that are in school there and are working, and it was totally different to the way we had it here. Honestly, if I was taken back to maybe like 10 years back, I go back to college and university, I would do things a whole lot different because I would relieve a lot of pressure from my parents and my family that was helping me. Most of my friends that are in the UK and in the States, they'll be doing a job alongside going to school. And probably their curriculum may allow that. So maybe we may not really throw it too much on us. But I think there are certain businesses that you can still do regardless of the program that you are in. So I feel our socio-economic status as well in Zambia puts us a little bit at a disadvantage, which I feel at a personal level, if it trickles down to a personal level, it can be changed. Yeah. Also, the other thing that has made us so complacent in Zambia is the fact that there are some students that are on bursaries and they sit back and wait for the government to give them the money to go to school.
So you are saying that it's possible for a student to be able to go to school and be an entrepreneur and also to be able to go to school and do a job alongside that?
100% Pastor. It's very, very possible for a student to be able to be in class and pass their exams and also do another business alongside their course. I'll give you an example of a gentleman I heard. He made a lot of noise on social media. I think that should be 2019. There's a guy from CBU, his name is Muriana. He was studying, I'm not sure if he's completed now. He was studying electrical engineering and mining, something like that. And this guy was sponsoring himself, he's from Mongo, so he was sponsoring himself throughout the program. So he decided to start selling rice on campus. So he looked at the massive business opportunity that he had there. There are quite a number of students at the CBU. So he decided to start selling Mongo rice. But then he sat back and said, how am I going to sell this Mongo rice when there are so many other types of rice? So he came up with great marketing skills that helped him put his rice on top, and it made a lot of noise. And guess what? Lamasat gave him an internship program. When he completes his program at the CBU, then he will do internship with Lamasat. Invest Trust pumped in 15,000 kwacha to his program. So it's something that is possible. I believe mining engineering is something that's really, really hard I've never done it, but I feel every other engineering course is quite involving. But this guy used his initiative and said, I will not bother my parents back home. Maybe he didn't even have parents, we don't know. Or he didn't have anybody to support him through the program.
Okay,
so
we're coming to the, sort of like the close of the fifth session on this series on a student in business or a student in employment. But if I hear you, you're bringing out facts like this gentleman who was talking about Mongol rice at CBU, and it was such a hype.
Yes,
everybody was talking about in the whole
Everyone
country. There are great examples also that we can give people like Mr. Mikalile the conglomerate he has built. This is one person that was a student and opted to do business because he had entrepreneurial skills. Now, what we need to do is appeal to our students out there. Some of them are doing technical courses, some of them are in very practical courses. They may not have graduated, but they have skills. They could look for a mentor who's qualified, an electrician who's qualified, and bid for jobs under that mentorship. And this can definitely promote the welfare of the students instead of twiddling their hands, looking back and looking for someone to give them handouts. Now, looking at the time, and our timekeeper is very efficient today, we have to break it here and pick it up in the next series as we look at great examples of people that were in school and became great entrepreneurs. What steps do they take, and what can a believer learn from that? You've been tuned in to Life Path, the lead path. This is the lead path for students both home and abroad. This is where we exchange views and talk about things pertaining to students and hope to find solutions together. Now, if you find yourself in Lusaka on a Sunday at 10 o'clock on Embassy Drive, opposite the US Embassy, we meet for church services at Life Path at 10 o'clock sharp. Join us if you're around. And if you can see numbers scrolling on the screen right now, if you're a student, you're in trouble, you need help, you need counseling, you need one of our pastors to reach out to you, do not hesitate to drop us a text or call us indeed, and we will respond. We are here for you. Life Path, the lead path. Until next time, shalom, shalom.